Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be doing my 6-month Photocard collection update slash flip through video. So we're going to be going through all of my Photocard collections that I have and also some of my large inclusions towards the end of the video. And if you are tuning in for the first time, first of all, welcome. And second of all, I guess just a quick rundown of the groups that I collect. So in terms of photocards, the main four I would say I collect is Red Velvet OT5, ITZY OT5, aespa OT4, and then I-DLE OT6 because we're including Soojin in that. But then, of course, I do also collect, not fully, but other groups such as BLACKPINK, Kiss of Life, and a few other random collections here and there, which you will see in this video. And as you can also see, I do have some singular collections. So I have my 3 collect books right here. So the Seulgi collect book, my Yuqi collect book, and my Giselle collect book. These 2 collect books right here are new additions to the collection within the last 6 months. But I also just wanted to show off these very, very cute collect books in the opening shot of this video. But yeah, with all that said, I think that's everything I have to say in the intro. All the groups that I collect and their timestamps will, of course, always be in the description, so you guys can check that out if you like. But let's get into it. All right, so the first binder we are going to be going through is my Red Velvet OT5 binder. So this is the front page right here, just making sure everything is in frame and good to go before I start flipping. The first thing we have on top here is Cosmic Era. So this is the most recent release, and that is how this binder is laid out. So it's most recent stuff on top and then all the older stuff towards the back. And so we have a whole bunch of Cosmic photo cards here. This era is almost complete. I am missing this one card, but I did just purchase this card the other day, so that should hopefully be getting to me kind of soon. And you will see it in the next storing photo cards video and I guess photo card haul as well. But then we move on to Chill Kill, and for this one, since each member had 9 cards, I just decided to arrange basically each member on their own page. So the members are not interacting with each other in this section, but I personally think that's okay. I think these look great on a page by themselves. And then we have Birthday, and once again, this is just arranged in my typical like 5-member layout. I have these 2 extra pages here because I didn't have a third set to kind of mush them together on 2 pages. So they're just these 2 separate pages here, and I think this is like the cake version, and then these are pre-order benefits, I think probably from K-Town for You. This is my one singular Red Velvet Japan page, so these are all the cards from Red Velvet Bloom, and this group card down here actually as well. These 2 are the photo cards that I pulled from my Red Velvet albums that I got when I was in Japan. So I think this one is from Cookie Jar and this one is from Sappy, or it's either or, but I think I have that correct. So since I had this just 6-page or 6-person layout here on this page, I decided to put these 2 polls on this page with the other Japanese release cards, and then maybe in the future I will collect the full comeback for Cookie Jar and Sappy, but not right now. And then we move into probably some of my favorite photo cards that Red Velvet has ever done. So I really enjoyed Feel My Rhythm era. It's kind of a shame that they did only, I think it was 12 photo cards, or no, 15 photo cards total. So I think it was 3 per member, but I absolutely adore the Feel My Rhythm photo cards so much. And then we have Queendom era here, which I think was also just 15. And then we get into everyone's least favorite era to collect because all the cards are so expensive, but Reve Festival Finale. So these are all scrapbook cards. And then these next 2 pages are the regular, I think, photo book cards for that release. And now we're going to get into the part of my Red Velvet collection because it's mostly complete, but we're going to start to see a little bit more gaps start to form. So Irene Day 2, I am missing one of those cards, but I do have a filler there for it. This is all Day 2. That's almost fully complete. Day 1 is fully complete to my knowledge, and it is, so day 1 is all good to go there. And then we have Really Bad Boy. I think that's what this is, right? Yes, this is Really Bad Boy. Once again, missing an Irene photo card there. And then up next we have Summer Magic. And Summer Magic, I'm missing quite a few photo cards for. The limited edition cards are pretty hard to find, and if you do find them, they're kind of expensive. And that's kind of the same deal with the clear cards, except they're not expensive when you find them. They're just really difficult to find on their own. So still need to find a couple clear cards, limited edition cards, missing those 2 Wendy cards, but Summer Magic is in a good spot right now, I feel like. And then we have Bad Boy up next, which these are some of my favorite photo card backs, I think, of all time. Like, I'm trying to think, like the I-DLE 2 comeback with the silhouette on the back were also some of my favorite photo card backs of all time. But these definitely are like right up there with them. Like, I love these so much. And then we have Peekaboo Era, and Peekaboo Era is fully complete. And then this is Red Flavor Era, and that is also fully complete. And then these are a couple comebacks. I just did this to consolidate and kind of, you know, save some space in the binder, but these are Russian Roulette photo cards, and then these 2 columns here are rookie photo cards because they did 2 photo cards per member. And then I did the same for all of these comebacks. So this is Ice Cream Cake, this is Dum Dum, and then this is One of Those Nights, I think. I think that's what that release was. But those 3 releases I just organized on 2 pages, and I am still missing this Yeri photo card for the Velvet. I feel like I've seen it a couple times, but it's been like, you know, when you're on Bai and you're like going through Mercari Japan or whatever, sometimes it tells you like, oh, you cannot purchase from this seller, because I think the seller just checks a box saying like they wish to not sell outside of Japan or something like that. I feel like I've run into a couple Yeri photo cards specifically for this one where the seller has it so that like I can't purchase from them. So I've definitely seen this photo card, but I haven't been able to purchase it to this point. Then we get into the SMCU phase of the binder, and it's kind of inconsistent. So I just have arranged in age order what I have for these members. As you probably know, if you collect anything for SM, you know that the SMCU cards are pretty difficult to get your hands on, and they're pretty expensive. So this is not just for Red Velvet, but this goes for like aespa, NCT, I'm sure like all of the SM groups or whatever. So this is what I have for SMCU Palace. It's not a whole lot, but I do get at least 2 6-person layout pages of it. So 12 photo cards in total. Hopefully I'll be able to scoop up some more of those in the future, but don't have a lot of them right now. What I do have though is a full complete set for Red Velvet for SMCU Express, which is 2021. So this I think are the Red Velvet like version exclusive cards. These are the SMCU Express version cards. So these were the like super rare cards. And then these were the ID cards, which I think also came in the Red Velvet version. So we have a full set for all 3 of those. So definitely enjoying that. And up next, we have sort of the solo section of the binder. So the Seulgi Collect book that I have that you saw at the beginning of the video, and you will see after I flip through this binder, that's basically just like merch cards, pre-order benefits, extra cards that I'm not putting in this binder right here. But this binder, I will house all of the Red Velvet solo comebacks. So first and foremost, we have Seulgi on top here. And this will be like out of age order and I guess release order. I just like having Seulgi on top because she's my alt bias. These are the rest of 28 Reasons, and then these are just merch cards essentially. So these are her poster book cards, and these are pink Christmas cards. I just got them to like fill out the page. But what I also did want to say is that I am so excited for Seulgi's comeback that she announced for March 10th. So I plan on, well, I already did. So I got a pre-order for K-Town For You and then pre-order for Make Star. So I think both of those shops are doing pre-order benefits. So I'm excited to get those pre-order benefits, and then obviously just go through all of the album versions that she released and all of the songs that she's going to release. I think it's going to be like 6 songs, so that's the same as her debut solo album. So very, very excited. Loving the concept, like the Batman Catwoman concept. I've been seeing like that poster that, you know, they posted or whatever to reveal that to everyone. I've been seeing that poster like all over my timeline everywhere. It's almost as if like, you know how those posters go up, like people post stuff around the city, like posters like that, stuff that's happening that you may not be in the know, but you're kind of curious because you see posters everywhere. It's kind of happening all over Twitter right now, I feel like, and all over the internet, because I see them on Twitter, Instagram all the time, just that poster everywhere. So I think that's really cool concept, and really, like I said, looking forward to the comeback in March. And so up next we have Irene, and this is a little combo page. So 1 page of Irene photo cards. These are not full collections. I haven't decided if I'm going to collect fully. I probably won't, honestly, for 1 page of Irene, but I'm still thinking about collecting fully for Like a Flower. But these are 2 Like a Flower photo cards, and then these are more Like a Flower photo cards on this page. And then these are my 2 Joy Hello photo cards, which I would like to collect more, but they're really hard to find and kind of expensive, and they're just not super like high priority for me right now. These are the Wendy cards that I have for Wish You Hell, and then we will obviously transfer into Like Water. So these nicely fit on 2 full pages right here. Then we have the Monster release for Irene and Seulgi, which apparently I did see because SM released like their lineup or whatever for the year. SM said that Irene and Seulgi will be having another comeback towards, I think it was like the middle of this year, so maybe summer again, because I think this came out in summertime 2020. It was supposed to come out in the spring, but because COVID happened, I think they pushed it back. But definitely looking forward to that as well. So I have a page of Irene, a page of Seulgi, and then I have their unit photo cards here, which are just super cute. I love these unit photo cards so much. And then all the lenticulars at the bottom here, so that kind of completes that comeback. And then we move into the Season's Greetings section. So this is Season's Greetings 2025. These are all the cards that we got for that. The far right column are K-Town For You pre-order benefits, and then we have 2024 Season's Greetings right here. I only go back to 2023 because that's when I started collecting Red Velvet Season's Greetings, and this is 2023 right here. So we have all of these cards, very gorgeous. Up next, we have this little section here. I decided to buy a whole bunch. I think it was like 10 of the FanCon trading card packs. And I actually got pretty lucky with all my pulls because they did 15 like different total cards that you can get because each member had 3 cards. And of the 10 packs, I think there was 2 cards in each pack. So that would be 20 photo cards. And I pulled 13 unique photo cards, like different photo cards of the 15. So this is all just what I've pulled. I haven't gone out and gotten either of these Seulgi concept photo cards yet. They're not super high priority for me right now, but I definitely want to pick them up in the future to complete this set. But that's what this set is. It's just the FanCon merch set from My Dear Revelove this past 2024. And then to finish out the binder is my little 8th anniversary 27 card set for all of the members. They're just older concept photo cards, essentially, of their first couple releases. So I have these in the back. I didn't really have anywhere else to put them, so they kind of just sit here in this binder. All right, so with the full Red Velvet binder flipped through now, I'm gonna go ahead and switch gears to my Seulgi Collect book. So this is just a collect book that I think I picked up from 2023 Season's Greetings merch drop. And then I have this little teddy bear on the outside. It's like a keychain from, I think this was also from the FanCon merch. But we do have this very pretty front cover photo card here on the front, and then we get into it. And I don't have this arranged in any particular way. Here, let me get this more centered on the frame here. But as I mentioned earlier, these are just merch and like pre-order benefit photo cards. A lot of the ones in the front are merch photo cards. And then as we get towards the back, their pre-order benefits start to, or her pre-order benefits start to pop up. So we have that Star River one. This might be like a Apple Music one or something or other. I forget what this one is. But we are pretty full on this collect book for right now. I think there's perhaps 3 spots at the end that I could fill. But at this point in time, I'm not really rushing to fill them just because I want to see what type of pobs she comes out with for this latest release. And then also, like, I haven't just done a whole lot of looking in general for Seulgi photo cards. And it looks like I actually have 5 spots left. So pretty good progress, I think. Definitely in the last 6 months. The last 6 months, I've made some pretty good progress on this collect book. So I'm very happy with that. And like I said, you know, just kind of waiting it out to see what she does for this next comeback. And then obviously, you know, once I have time down the line, I will be able to start looking for more photo cards to put in here. But I only have 5 spots, so I got to be kind of picky with what I get. So as we move on, the next group that we're going to be going through is ITZY. This is my first of 2 ITZY OT5 binders. So as I previously mentioned, this is arranged to oldest comeback up front to newest comeback in the back. And this actually will not lead us up to their most recent comeback, the gold comeback. That's actually in my next binder along with Born to Be. But you guys will see that in another couple minutes here, I guess. But we have ITZY here to start off this binder. And I was thinking about, well, I know I'm going to add to this binder in the future because you'll see in my next binder, my second one, I have some Japanese cards that I pulled from the ITZY Japan release albums that I bought in Japan earlier this year. And I need something to do with them, but I also kind of want to collect a little bit more of those cards to get them on 2 full pages, because I think right now they might be split up between 2 pages, but they don't necessarily fill them out. Or perhaps it might just be on 1 page. I can't remember at this point in time. So I do plan on adding like a little like Japanese release collection to this binder, because this binder definitely can handle it. Like, it has some empty room, and I think it would be a good spot for a Japanese release collection. So I plan on probably doing that. I don't know how soon, but definitely down the line at some point in the future. Just kind of finishing up that little section there. But then I was also thinking, because this binder has more room than I thought in it, I might move Born to Be in here too. I'm not really sure about that. I just was thinking about it because, you know, I was going through the other binder, which is not that full, and I was looking at this binder the other day because I was trying to refresh my memory of like where all my collections are at. And I was like, this binder is actually a lot more empty, not empty, but like it's not as full as I thought it was, you know? So we're gonna try to figure that out pretty soon and see what I do, but those are things that could be coming down the line. But here we are in Crazy of Love era, and now we're moving into Checkmate era. So they went kind of crazy with the photo cards here. And I say this every time I think I do a flip through video, but ITZY, and when it comes to like regular album photo cards, I feel like they just go completely insane every single comeback. Like, there are like 6, you know, versions of the regular photo book photo cards for each member, and then it's like, okay, we're gonna do a special edition, but each member has 4 photo cards that you have to collect. And then it's like, okay, we're gonna do a limited edition too, and each member has like 3 photo cards you have to collect. And then it's like, oh, by the way, like here are like, I don't know, 100 round of pobs that you have to do. So like JYP and ITZY just kind of like go crazy with the photo cards. But, you know, I'm happy to collect all the photo cards, you know, for each comeback, and then just the pobs that I wish to collect, which you have seen already. I haven't explained it, but you have seen already, and you will see later. I don't go too in-depth in POB collecting for ITZY, although I wish I could, because I mean, financially I would, you know, have to make a lot more money to do that. But, you know, with all the collections that I have, you know, I'm not that into it right now. And speaking of POBs, this is a POB set for Cheshire era. I absolutely adore this POB set, specifically this Soojin Photocard. This Soojin Photocard is the reason I decided to collect this set, because Soojin is my ITZY bias, and I loved that Photocard when I saw it, and I was like, I'm gonna just complete the set. So decided to get OT5. This is actually, I think, a Chaeryeong Photocard from the same release, so I think it's also a Cheshire POB, but it's like the other version, because they did 2 versions in terms of pre-order benefits. Makestar did. So, and then of course we move into Kill My Doubt, which was once again a crazy era, that is for sure. I feel like I've been saying crazy a lot. Maybe I should say like wild or insane or just some sort of other adjective. But these are special edition cards, I think. These might be the cassette cards. I think these are like special edition, these right here, and then these are cassette cards. These are obviously unit cards down here at the bottom. And then these were the 3 POB sets I decided to collect for Kill My Doubt. I collected the 2 baseball themed sets because I love baseball, and then I just really enjoyed this Makestar set right here because of the holo photo cards. Love a good holo pre-order benefit photo card. And that kind of wraps up Kill My Doubt. Well, I do have this page right here too. So this wraps up Kill My Doubt. This is an extra Leah Soundwave pre-order benefit. I think I just got in a random like Mercari order as like an extra. And so instead of reselling it or whatever, I just decided to throw it in this binder and keep it. And oh, okay, so we have another Kill My Doubt page right here, but these are the clear photo cards. Now we get into just like extra photo cards. So these are the light ring cards, and then I think these are the Blu-ray DVD cards from the 2022 World Tour, I'm pretty sure. I was looking to see if it said 2022 somewhere on the back, but it doesn't. So I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it was 2022. That was their first World Tour. So that's what these cards are, and that is the end of the first ITZY binder. So now I'm gonna go get the other one. All right, so we have the second ITZY binder right here, and this of course kicks off with Born to Be era. Leah was not a part of this era, so I just did the standard like 8-person layout page for each of the pages. So we have all 4 of the members here that participated in the comeback and their 2 sets. And then as we start to flip through, you'll just see all the other sets that they have. And I think I collected only 1 POB set for this comeback. But these are the special edition cards, which don't even get me started, but I'm still trying to find that green background Chaeryeong photo card. I haven't even seen it like anywhere. These are the Untouchable special edition photo cards. These are fully complete sets, so love to see that. And then we get into the Nemo or Nemo, however you pronounce it, photo cards. And then you have the unit photo cards here. And then, yes, this is the 1 pre-order benefit set that I decided to collect for Born to Be. Once again, they are holo, and that was kind of a leading factor in me purchasing that set. It's getting pretty windy outside, so I just want to say that at this point in the video. I hope you can't hear the wind, but if you hear some like weird noises, it's probably the wind. I'm recording this midday, and I think a front is coming through right now. So it's been really windy lately the last several days, but specifically right now it's kind of windy. So I do apologize if you can hear the wind. But aside from that, let's get into Gold Era. And so this is where I'm at with Gold Era. I'm missing a lot of the regular photo book cards, but that is by design because I'm focusing on what I thought would be the more difficult cards to collect. So the Digipack cards and like the special edition cards and the phone box cards, I all kind of made those super high priority when I first started collecting this era. And we're doing pretty good with the Digipack. We're only missing 2 photo cards for those sets. The Nemo or Nemo cards, we could be doing a lot better, but I'm not worried about those because I always see those for pretty cheap. The phone box cards we're also doing good on. We're only missing 3 phone box cards. And then we get into, I guess, the special edition cards we kind of start to get into here, because I'm pretty sure these are special edition cards. So we have a row of that, and then 3 more rows of all of these special edition sets, which I love these sets so much. Specifically this one right here, I just love the gold chain outfit for all of them. They all look so good in that outfit. And yeah, so these are all the special edition cards, all complete on that front. And then this is the little POB section that I set up for Gold Era. As you can see, I planned on collecting 3 pre-order benefit sets. And just the other day, I did decide on what 2 of the sets were gonna be, and possibly the 3rd set, although it's not a final decision. So one of the sets is gonna be a With Mew pre-order benefit set. The second set is going to be, I think it is a Star River Fan Call 2 set. So the second fan call event for Star River. So I'm gonna collect that as a set. And then the last set I was thinking about collecting, I think it was, if I remember the template and what it said correctly, I think it was a Make Star lucky draw from like some sort of fan sign event or something like that. It's the Photocard set where it looks like they're in like a Scooby-Doo onesie. I don't think it's a Scooby-Doo onesie, but it kind of looks like that. It's kind of just like a big fluffy like hoodie or whatever, like a brown fluffy hoodie. So I'm gonna try to pick up that set. I was looking at prices the other day and oh my God, they're so expensive, but they're probably rare, so that's why it's expensive. But I kind of want to collect that set as the 3rd set. If I don't collect that set, I do have some other sets that I have my eyes on, but I think that's probably the 3 sets I'm going to go with. Well, I know I'm going to do the With Mew and the Star River. It's just that last one I'm just undecided about. So you will see those coming up pretty soon in like haul videos and storing videos. So definitely look forward to that. We have some unit photo cards here for Gold Era to finish out that era. And then here, the last couple pages, we have the most recent Light Ring photo cards here. So I don't know if these are like pre-order benefits for a particular shop or just if you pre-ordered the Light Ring version 2, this is what you got, but it's all of them with the Light Ring and their twinsy attachments. So that's very cute. And then these are the Japanese release photo card polls that I was talking about earlier. So as you can see, I have an 8-person layout page here, and then just the remaining 3 on this page, sharing the page with the Light Ring photo cards. And the ultimate play, like I said earlier, is to try to get 2 full pages. So I would need how many photo cards? 7 more photo cards to fill out 2 full pages. So whatever 7 other Japanese release photo cards that I find or feel like I might want to collect, I think that's what I'll pick up. And then these Light Ring photo cards will just be probably in this binder on a page by themselves in a 5-person layout. And then I will move the 2 pages of Japanese release photo cards to the other binder that I showed first. But that is my entire ITZY collection. I don't have a collect book for this collection at all, although I wish I did. I probably, if I get one in the future, would definitely collect Ryujin photo cards because she's my bias. But that's all I got for ITZY, so let's move on to the next group. All right, so moving on, we are going to be flipping through my aespa binder now, and this binder definitely grew a decent amount over the last 6 months, but I still feel like it could be better. I don't know if there's just photo cards, or like, I don't know if aespa releases less photo cards than other groups, but I feel like they do. So it's like, unless you collect a whole bunch of pre-order benefit sets, you're not really collecting a whole lot of aespa photo cards. Like, it's not a lot to collect. So this is where it's at right now. It's definitely growing better, I think, than the previous 6 months, like before my last video that I did 6 months ago, because I decided to collect pre-order benefits. But for the most part here, you're just going to see the regular album photo cards. So we have all the Savage photo cards here. We have all of the girl photo cards here, or girls, plural. So we have all of those. These are some Target cards, I think that's what these are. It's a Target set. That's the only Target set that I decided to collect for aespa, and I said never again because Target cards are just way too expensive and difficult to collect in my book. So That's why I did not collect any target cards for any future releases. But we get into Spicy Era. That's what this is. I was trying to remember what era that was. So these are the other sets for Spicy Era as we continue to flip through the binder. I can't remember where exactly. Okay, so yeah, these are the Spicy Era pre-order benefits from K-Town For You. These are the World Tour cards from their first World Tour in 2023. So I have a full set of that, which, by the way, guys, I did just go to the aespa concert in Newark last Tuesday. So I think it's been, as of the day of recording this, 9 days since I went to the concert. Oh my goodness, aespa was like so amazing. So in 2023, I did see them in DC, and I remember thinking, and I might have even said this in a video, I remember thinking they were kind of timid or just shy perhaps in that concert, so they felt like they weren't totally themselves. The performances themselves were actually great. You know, the singing, the dancing, all that good stuff. Their energy was pretty good, but it just felt like a little off. This concert, however, this time around, they felt like totally like comfortable with themselves, with each other, with the crowd. Like, it was just awesome. They felt like themselves, and they were just like, you know, super funny interactions in between songs, after songs, all that good stuff. And the performances were just like off the charts incredible. It was obviously a much bigger venue than the venue that I saw them in 2023. So this was the Prudential Center, which is a very popular destination for K-pop concerts. It's now the third time that I personally have been to Prudential Center for a K-pop concert, but they were just so incredible. I cannot like state that enough, how incredible they were. I did record a couple like performances. I think I recorded maybe like 4. So I don't really think I have enough for like a little clip fan cam video or whatever. I did post some pictures to my Twitter if you care to see, but you know, that's kind of all that I decided to share at the time. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be doing one of those like concert fan cam videos or whatnot, but just loved aespa at the Prudential Center in Newark. Such an amazing show. Had so much fun. Drove home like several hours in a snowstorm, but it was worth it. So definitely would recommend seeing aespa if you have the chance. But as we move on here, we have the beginning of Drama Era, and so these are all drama cards that I have. Some pre-order benefits, I'm sure. And then we get into Armageddon. Actually, did I have any pre-order benefits? I don't think I did. I think these are just all album photo cards for Drama. I didn't collect any pops for that era, so that's kind of crazy. Then we have Armageddon, which I think is also fully complete. Armageddon was pretty easy to collect overall. And these are some POB sets that I decided to pick up. This is the Hot Mess era, so this is their Japanese release. I decided to collect full OT4 for that because it was only 12 photo cards. So I was like, why not? It's not really that many photo cards, so let's go ahead and collect it. And then we get into Whiplash era, which is fully complete for the album photo cards, but I'm still deciding and trying to find pre-order benefit photo cards that I am going to pick up. These are 2 right here. So it's a K-Town For You set, and then this is not really a pre-order benefit set, but I'm kind of counting it as that because these are Japan exclusive cards. But I need to find 2 more sets to kind of like fill out this era. Haven't really done a whole lot of looking for those, but I probably will pretty soon. Then this is what I have for SMCU Express. This is from 2021, obviously, and these are just the ID cards and then the aespa version exclusive cards. I do not have their set for the SMCU version, and nor do I really plan on picking it up. So that's where we're at with that. And then this is SMCU Palace. These are complete sets, so these are all like the same sets. So the ID set, and then like these Karina photo cards, Winter, Ning Ning, Giselle, all of them like complete a set, but they're kind of separate just because I only have 12 photo cards. I have to lay them out on 2 pages, so I just decided to lay them out like in member age version essentially. So that's why they're not together, but these are 2 complete sets, and this is all that I have for right now for SMCU Palace 2022. This Ning Ning photo card is actually not a pre-order benefit, but it's like the photo card that comes with the collect book that I bought in Japan. If you saw my Japan haul, the 2023 collect book from the Season's Greetings that houses my Giselle collection, that's where this Ning Ning photo card came from. And since it's like a Season's Greetings merch card, I felt like it kind of fit in with the whole end of year, beginning of new year SMCU kind of like theme. So that's why I put it here on this page. So that does complete our aespa collection. Now we get into Got the Beat, which I haven't made too much progress in the last 6 months, I don't think, but it was pretty done from what I remember the last time anyway. So I think it's like 5 or 6 photo cards I'm missing, but this is the full collection. I have all of the Red Velvet and aespa members for each set. I think I'm missing in some way, shape, or form, like a Taeyeon here, a Boa there, a Hyoyeon there, you know, like just kind of missing those 3 members. Hopefully soon I'll be able to scoop those up. This is the one complete set that I have. This is the Sminny set. I pulled all of these photo cards myself, I think, except for this Winter and the Seulgi. So I think all the other photo cards, if I remember correctly, it's been like such a long time, so I don't know if that's factual, but I do know from the 7 Sminnies that I bought, because I bought the full 7-member Sminny set, I got 5 unique photo cards out of that, and I think the ones that I missed was Seulgi and Winter. So I picked those up separately, and we have a complete set now. But that's where Got the Beat is. That is where aespa is. We are all done for this binder, so let's go ahead and get into the next one. All right, so before we get into the next binder, I did just want to quickly go over this Giselle Collect book. This is the Season's Greetings Collect book that I previously mentioned that had the Ning Ning come with it. But this is the front and the back and the side. This is the nice cover photo card of Giselle I have on the front. And then I just have, I think, 2 photo cards in here right now. It's not a super big collection. I just started it literally like a month ago. So I have this one Giselle photo card here, which I decided to pick up, and then this other Better Things photo card. So just 2 photo cards in there for right now. I definitely plan on adding to this very, very soon in the future. But yeah, that's where we're at with the Giselle solo collection. So now let's move to the next group. Okay, so the next group we're gonna flip through is (G)I-DLE. This is quite a big binder that we have here. Quick note about (G)I-DLE, I do collect OT6, but after I Love era, and I say OT6 to include Soojin in that because I do collect some Soojin like solo releases to some extent, not like full photo card collections for those eras, but I do collect, which you'll see later, Soojin photo cards. But because I only collect OT6 after I Love era, this first couple pages here are just going to be random photo cards from different eras arranged in member age order, because these are not complete sets. So these are basically mostly photo card pulls that I pulled from the albums myself. And then we get into I Love era, which I think is this page right here. So yeah, then we begin I Love era, and this is where I kind of became a full-on (G)I-DLE collector. Instead of just collecting, you know, photo card pulls that I get from their albums, I was like, you know what, let me just start collecting (G)I-DLE fully. So that's what I decided to do, and we have done that ever since I Love era. And these are some fan-made photo cards from the World Tour that I just decided to pick up. And yep, now we're moving into Queen Card era, which again, (G)I-DLE, I feel like you can kind of put this or put them in the same boat as ITZY, where when it comes to album photo cards strictly, like they go crazy with them. Like, it's insane how many different versions and sets that there are for each of these comebacks, especially since I Love era, because it's like, oh, each member has, you know, 5 photo cards in the photo book, and oh, by the way, we're doing jewel cases, and each member has 3 photo cards in that jewel case, and it's like, okay, like how many actual photo cards do we really need, you know? Then we move into the photo book versions, photo cards for I Feel. I'm kind of getting delirious at this point. Like, I feel like I've been talking so much, like, for an hour straight. So Forgive me if I'm like losing track and losing focus, but we see how I like been flipping for the last like 30 to 45 seconds and we're still in I feel era, like queen card era. Like that's insane. Like that's how many photo cards Cube decided to do for this comeback. Like, oh my goodness. Then we have complete sets for Heat, so that was pretty easy to collect. I couldn't really pick up any of those cards from Mercari Japan, to my knowledge, but I was able to pick up most of them from Mercari US or like eBay US for pretty good prices. Nothing too crazy. And then we have 2 era, which again, love these photo card backs. I was mentioning them earlier, but these silhouetted photo card backs, just iconic, absolutely undefeated. Love them. And we have all the photo book cards here. Then I think we get into, I think those might have been jewel case. We get into the polka cards here. I just did, since each member had 8 polka cards, I just did a member to their own page. So we have Soyun, then we have Yuqi, then we have Shuhua. And I think these are pre-order benefits. Yes, so these are the K-Town for You pre-order benefits. And then these 2 sets are Make Star pre-order benefits. So we love to see that. Then these 2 sets are also from 2 era. I think these are both lucky draws from With Mew, so 2 different sets. So they have the looks from the MV, the outfits from the MV. And then these are the light stick photo cards that I just decided to throw on this page because I was looking for a set to fill out the page, so I didn't have to have those two sets on a page, you know, each of them by themselves. Then we have the most recent comeback, which is I Sway, which I am doing pretty good on. I think I have all the photo book cards collected, which is what these first couple pages are here. But I'm doing not so hot on the cassette version photo cards, which, as I flip to it, you can see right now. These are pretty hard to find and pretty expensive if you do find them. So I think that might be these might be the only cards that I'm missing from I Sway era, because I'm pretty sure these are Polka photo cards, and I'm also all done with the Polka version photo cards for I Sway. And then these are probably pre-order benefits if I had to guess. Yes, okay, so those are pre-order benefits, and that completes I Sway era. And up next we have this little like World Tour themed photo card section. So this is a set from the Blu-ray DVD, I Am Free T. That is just the Blu-ray set that they released. And then these are photo card sets from the World Tour merch from 2024. So since they're both kind of like concert World Tour photo card sets, I decided to put them all on the same page. They fit very nicely. These 2 are photo cards that you get in the Collect book, which is also part of the 2024 World Tour merch drop. So I picked up that Collect book. That's a Collect book that's going to house my Yuqi collection, which you will see after I'm done flipping through this binder, but that's where these 2 unit photo cards came from. And so up next we have sort of a mix match again of different photo card sets here. These first 2 are from An Afternoon with G-IDLE, which is the Weverse membership kit. So I picked that up and got these 2 photo card sets. And then this set right here is from the 2024 World Tour Blu-ray DVD as well. So I decided to add those next to here because, once again, I was kind of just looking for something to fill out the pages, but that's what those are. And now we get into the Soojin collection. So this is everything to do with Agassi. I just decided to have the photo card pulls that I pulled myself. So 6 photo cards right here. And then I picked these 3 up. I think these are merch cards of some sort. I picked them up to fill out the page. So those are all the cards I have for that comeback. And then this is Riz era, and once again, these are all photo cards that I pulled myself from the albums that I got. And these photo cards are pre-order benefits, which I got when I pre-ordered the polka versions of that album. I think it was. I think she did polka versions, perhaps not. I can't remember. And then these flower crown photo cards are also, I think, merch cards or fan sign cards or something or other. I just decided to pick those up once again to fill out the page. So that's where we're at with the Soojin collection. Very, very nice. I love that. And then up next, and what I think is the last set or collection in this binder in particular, is the Yuqi Freak solo debut. So we have all the photo cards for that release here. These are photo book photo cards in the front, and on the bottom, these are more photo book photo cards. And then I think these are the special edition photo cards. I don't think she did any other versions, if I remember correctly, but this is a full collection right here. And then I think on the back, I just have, yep, pre-order benefits. So these are Make Star pre-order benefits. I have both sets. They did 2 different sets of 3, so I have both of those sets, but that is where we are for this binder. I do have an Yuqi collect book that I just recently started, and I will show off any moment now. Okay, so this is the Yuqi collect book that I have recently started and picked up. So this is a book that I got from the I-DLE World Tour, as I previously mentioned. This is the very cute cover photo card on it. And once again, kind of like the Giselle photo book, or I guess collect book, I don't really have too much in here right now. We have these 2 photo cards on the first page, and if I'm able to flip, there we go. These are the other photo cards that I have on the next 2 pages right here. But it's a pretty big collect book, so I will be able to add a whole bunch of photo cards to this. I just haven't had the opportunity really to look for any extra Yuqi photo cards, and I'm kind of just looking for pre-order benefits or merch cards or just cards that I come across that aren't album photo cards that I really like of Yuqi, and I will throw them in here. But this is all I have for this collection right now. Like I said, not too expansive, but I hope within the next 6 months I will be able to expand on this quite a bit. All right, so the last photo card binder that I have to go through for this whole video is my kind of like miscellaneous binder. So these are mostly not full collections, but still collections that I like to have. So these are like soloists, BLACKPINK is in here, SSERAFIM is in here, Kiss of Life is in here. So we'll flip through that. And as you can see on the top here, I do have some Chung Ha photo cards. This is a mostly complete collection. I haven't collected anything over the last 6 months for this collection. I'm kind of happy where it's at right now. Obviously, she just had her first physical release in several years, so I'll be very excited to collect some photo cards for that and add them to that collection right there. But that hasn't changed over the last 6 months, unfortunately, but I'm pretty happy where it's at. And then we get into my SSERAFIM top 3 collections. So for SSERAFIM, I do collect Sakura, Kazuha, and Unche. That is my top 3. So this is the Fearless era. They do have 2 other sets that I didn't care to collect for Fearless, like the Korean release. So what I did to just fill out this page was collect the 3 unit photo cards that pertain to these 3 members and put them at the bottom. These are the Fearless Japan release unit photo cards. And so then next page, we obviously get into Anti-Fragile era, and I collected a good amount for that as well. You'll notice, like, for some of these, I don't collect certain sets, and that's kind of like by design. So to me, it's complete because I'm collecting like what I want to complete. But for some of these, they're not like full sets. Like I think for some of these, I drop like a compact set, or I drop like, I don't think I've ever dropped a photo book set, but you know, a Weverse set, for example, because SSERAFIM always does Weverse photo card sets and stuff like that. So I don't collect all of those, but you know, for all intensive purposes in my mind, like these collections are complete because I've collected what I want to collect. So that's where Anti-Fragile is at. Now we're into Unforgiven era. That's fully complete as well. We have the iconic water bottle photo cards, which I love so much. And then this is ITZY era, which I think is also fully complete. So this is a good example here, right? So They had the 3 photo book cards for each member, which I did decide to collect, but then I only collected one. I think this is maybe a compact version set. And then they had like Weverse cards and stuff like that for this era, which I opted just not to collect whatsoever. So to fill out this page, I got 2 pre-order benefits sets. So that's kind of an example of me seeing this as fully complete, but it's not like technically fully complete, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of just like a little explanation. And of course, we have Crazy Era next, which I have fallen behind on a bit, but it's been okay because they haven't had a new comeback, which they just announced earlier this week. They will be having a comeback in March, which I am excited for. I don't think I'm going to buy any physical albums for that, but I will probably plan on collecting the photo cards for it. So I need to catch up on Crazy at least a little bit, which I have started doing. I have bought some of these photo cards, but still a little bit behind on Crazy Era, as you can tell. And then in the back here, these are just the extra photo cards that are not my top 3 that I decided to keep. And so I just arranged them in age order. So obviously Chaewon and Yoonjin here. These are Crazy photo cards. And then we have more Yoonjin photo cards, more unit photo cards from Crazy Era, more unit photo cards. These are like all the Weverse cards, I think, like the Weverse version. And then we get into some extra cards I have for Sakura. I think these are like Japanese release merch cards or something like that. And then more Chaewon and Yoonjin from Unforgiven era. Up next is my Kiss of Life collection. And once again, I do plan on collecting OT4 for this, but not necessarily everything for each comeback. The collection is too small to where I'm setting up for individual comebacks like I do in like the previous binders that you've seen. So a lot of these are just arranged in member order and then release order for that member. So this first page here is Julie, because these are all of the Julie photo cards that I have, and then the same thing for Nati right here. And I think she does, yes, she goes into the next page for one photo card. And then these are all Belle photo cards, which this is my one signed photo card from Belle, which is actually signed. This is a benefit that I got when I went to Tower Records in Japan. I picked from like a random bucket or whatever and won this signed photo card. So it's a real signed autograph photo card, which I think is really, really cool. Love having that in my collection. And then this last page here is a couple Hanul photo cards that I have, and then the unit photo cards. So once again, once I get more photo cards for this collection, I'll be able to set up and organize all of these for their particular eras. But for now, I'm just arranging them like this because the collection is just too small. And so up next, I do have my BLACKPINK collection, which I do feel like I collect a good amount for, but it's definitely not a complete collection. So these are the 4 the album photo cards that I have, and then everything after that is Pink Venom. I do think they are going to be having a comeback, they announced, at some point this year in 2025. Obviously, all the 4 members are doing their own solo stuff right now, which I'm so looking forward to when my Jisoo albums get to me so I can do an unboxing and start collecting those photo cards. I've been loving her mini album and listening to that a lot lately because that just came out last week. But I do hope that in 2025 we will get to see a full group comeback, because that is when I would probably go all out for it. So for Jisoo, because she's my BLACKPINK bias, that's why I go all out for Jisoo. I get all the album versions and stuff like that. But for Jennie, Rose, and Lisa, I don't like buy any of their physical album stuff or really collect their album photo cards. But if they had a group comeback, like a full BLACKPINK group comeback, I absolutely would do that. So that's just kind of how I go by my BLACKPINK collection, or go about my BLACKPINK collection. These are some Weverse kit photo cards, if I remember correctly. And then we get into my Jisoo collection, which I think in my like timestamps, I'll probably just include this as part of the BLACKPINK collection. I won't make this separate. But this is not fully collected to my knowledge, but it's pretty darn close, if I do say so myself. These are all of the Me comeback collection, or Me comeback photo cards. I just can't speak right now, apparently. And then this page right here, I think is the last page. These are the 2 photo cards from Square Up that I pulled very recently because I picked up a Square Up album in Japan. And then these are photo cards from Lisa Photo Book volumes 3 and 4. I don't know which is which, but I think that's what those are. And then we move into our Everglow section. And once again, these are just all photo cards that I have pulled. I have not bought any Everglow photo cards, but I do have almost all of their physical albums. There's a couple eras that I'm missing here or there, but this is what I got for my photo card pulls for all of them. I pulled a lot of Onda the last comeback. So for Zombie, I pulled a lot of Onda, which is nice because she's my Everglow bias. It's unfortunate though, because I think it's come out, or like there's a rumor that Everglow are not going to be doing anything in 2025 because I guess their company just hates them. I don't know what it is. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they announced another world tour because that company seems to just, anytime they want to do like a money grab, it's like, oh, okay, let's do Everglow world tour. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping they have a comeback kind of soon, but I mean, my hopes are unfortunately not high. So I just think they're so talented as a group, and I wish they, you know, they deserve so much more from their company, and they just don't get it. So it's very, very sad, but this is my Everglow collection. I love this collection a lot, even though it's not really a lot of photo cards. But, you know, like I said, wishing them nothing but the best in 2025 and beyond. Hopefully they can get out of the current situation that they are in. And then up next, we do have Alexa. So this is a full Girls Gone Vogue collection for Alexa. I collected full comeback for this. And then the next page, I do have the photo cards for Tattoo, and then the photo cards for, what was the name of that release? I can't remember. Extra. Extra was the name of the release. So these are actually the extra photo cards right here. And then these are the Tattoo photo cards. So that is my Alexa collection. I don't have her debut album photo cards, which I wish I did have, unfortunately, but that album is like extinct. I've been looking for it for a long time, and it just doesn't exist anymore, I don't think. So I don't have that album, nor do I have its photo cards. But I'm hoping also that Alexa can release a physical release somewhat soon, but I think she's also in another situation where her company is not really treating her all that well. So I hope whatever that situation is, she can get out of it and she can like prosper and, you know, actually do what she wants to do in terms of performing and making music and stuff like that. So always try to support Alexa, and I'm always, you know, listening to the digital stuff that she's been releasing the last several months. So still like Alexa, still, you know, listen to her music. I just wish, you know, her company would treat her a little bit better. And then last but not least in this binder, this is my very small, very modest card collection. So I just have BM and Jiwoo. I only own 2 physical card albums. So these are Gunshot era, and then these are Where To Now era. So these are just the photo cards that I pulled. I will flip to show you guys the backs so you can see the backs. I do like Card's music a lot. These are just the 2 albums that I physically own, but I listen to a lot of Card music all the time. So very much love Card, and like I said, I don't really have any desire to collect them anymore. Just when I pick up an album, I need somewhere to put the photo cards, and that's where they are here. So that is all of the photo cards that I have to show in this flip through video. I will very quickly, because it's already been an hour and 15 minutes on this recording, very quickly flip through my 2 large inclusions binders. So if you guys are interested in that, please stick around. All right, so this is one of 2 of my large inclusion binders, and as you can tell from the front cover, this is going to be ITZY. I'm not sure if any other group is in here, but I'm pretty positive it's mostly ITZY. And you can probably also tell this binder is pretty full. I just bought a new binder to hopefully split up these large inclusions in some way, shape, or form whenever that new binder gets to me. But I was putting away like 6 months worth of large inclusions that I had saved up. And I was putting them away the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, both of these binders are so full. So I definitely need to act quickly and pick up a new binder. I also had to buy more 3 pocket pages because I was running out of those. And so it's just been kind of crazy with the large inclusions. And I think I've explained this before, but I will say it again for anyone that is new to the channel. I don't really collect large inclusions too, like, seriously, I guess the word I'm looking for. There's never really like a rhyme or reason for what I collect for large inclusions. If there's a lot, which ITZY does give you a lot of large inclusions. So in addition to all of the photo cards that they love to give you, they love to give you a whole bunch of large inclusions. And I'm not necessarily mad about that or anything, but you know, it is a lot of stuff that you would have to store and put away and stuff like that. So that's why this binder is mostly ITZY, because they always give you so many large inclusions. But what I will say is that if you don't give a lot of large inclusions in your albums, it's like I'm not searching them out, or, you know, I'm not looking for them and looking to add them to my large inclusions binder. I don't really know if I'm making sense. I feel like I'm just like rambling at this point, but these are all the ITZY large inclusions that I have. As you can tell, it's quite a bit. I'm gonna start to try to flip through this a little bit faster because I can tell that I'm just kind of rambling. So we have Cheshire here, and we have some postcards and all this stuff. And you'll notice too, like I'm missing some eras for some groups. I think you'll notice that more in the other binder when we get to it. But for like aespa, I'm pretty sure I'm missing like an entire era. I think I just skipped like drama era or something, because I just decided to not put away their large inclusions because they fit back in their album, or they just didn't really give too many large inclusions from what I remember for that era. So that's why I decided to not put them away. But yeah, the ITZY large inclusions we definitely have a lot of. So just flipping through these here, we have Guess Who era now, and Not Shy era, and all of this stuff. And I think I mentioned this in, oh, okay, so we get to (G)I-DLE in this binder, so we do have a different group. So it looks like we kick off the (G)I-DLE section with the Afternoon with (G)I-DLE postcards and things of that nature. Then we have the tickets and all that stuff for the world tour. And then we're getting into 2 era. Very, very nice. And I will say, even though I don't seek out large inclusions, if there's like a photo card that I'm looking for and it happens to also come with a large inclusion, because you'll see that a lot on Mercari Japan, where they offer sets. It's like, okay, here's this photo card, but then also it comes with a postcard or a mini poster or something like that. I will definitely, if I need the photo card, I will buy that set, and then, you know, when I get the extra large inclusion that they send it with, I will probably, you know, put it in this binder. So that's really the only time. I, again, wouldn't call that like seeking out large inclusions, but it's kind of just like a, you know, casualty is the wrong word, a condition of the purchase, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making sense. Still don't know. But we have a Dum-Dee little big postcards here, and gonna try to flip through these a little quick because there are several of them. I'm not really sure why I decided to take these out of the packaging, because they definitely fit back in the packaging, but anyway, I decided to take them out. These are some solo things, so obviously we have Miyun, Soyeon, and now Soojin here, which I decided to put away some large inclusions. And we are at the end now. If this page will flip, there we go. All right, so that is the first large inclusions binder. I think I did add a good bit to this the other day, but it was mostly ITZY stuff. Let's go through the second one. All right, so this is large inclusion binder number 2, and so this will mostly be Red Velvet, aespa, and I think BLACKPINK. So on top here, we have the Season's Greeting stuff that I was putting away the other day. Very, very pretty. I loved these like extra photo card sets that they did. They're like way bigger than photo cards, but you know what I mean. And then moving on, we have Cosmic Era and all of the things associated with that. And then I think we kind of, yes, that's the one thing that I got for one page of Irene. And then we have Chill Kill era, which they went crazy. I think these are all from the bag version. So these are all of the mini square postcards for the bag versions. And then we get into regular postcards here, which they also went a little insane with. But Chill Kill had so many inclusions, I feel like. Just large inclusions. That was definitely, if an album, in terms of volume of large inclusions, if there was ever an album that Red Velvet put out that came like equal to the amount of large inclusions that ITZY do for like every single album, I feel like Chill Kill was that era for them. We have some SMCU stuff here. And then we get into birthday era, which I think I might have a full OT5 set here. And I do. I have all of the posters, the mini posters for birthday era. That's kind of cool. And obviously we have Queendom era. Oops, I think I skipped a page. So more Queendom postcards. And then we start to get kind of choppy here in terms of like what eras we actually collect. So that actually, I think, ends all the Red Velvet stuff. And now we get into the solo stuff. So this is also stuff that I was putting away the other day. And then we have some Joy and Wendy stuff here. And then Irene and Seulgi. And then we get into aespa, which I was putting away the other day. They did quite a lot of postcards and large postcards for Whiplash era. So I was putting these away the other day and struggling mightily to figure out a way to put them away because a lot of this stuff did not really fit. So I landed on, for these at least, for just like a one pocket page and kind of just sit them next to each other and hope that they stay together and don't fall out. So far, so good with that. And then we get into, see, this is what I'm talking about because I think this might be Armageddon, perhaps? Or is this drama era? I think this is Armageddon era. So this is not skipping an era yet, but I'm pretty sure I skipped drama era, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so that's Armageddon era. We have more lenticular postcards. Armageddon era stuff here, and then yeah, see, like I have nothing for drama, so it goes from Armageddon right to spicy era. So these are the poster version postcards for that. Very, very nice. And then SMCU stuff for aespa, and then we get into girls era, which I do not have OT for. I'm missing a Ning Ning mini poster there. And then we have this SMCU stuff, SMCU Express. And then this is Savage era, question mark? Yes, Savage era. These are so gorgeous. Every time I flip to these postcards, these giant postcards, so gorgeous. Up next, we have all of my Jisoo and then BLACKPINK stuff. So this is Jisoo from her solo release, Lisa's photo book release, and then this is stuff from the membership kit. And then that's more stuff from the album, more stuff from the album. This is my one Chung Ha inclusion that I just threw in here randomly one day. And then some Got the Beat large inclusions that I have. And here we have SSERAFIM postcards and some more SSERAFIM postcards and more SSERAFIM postcards. And here we have EVERGLOW stuff. So this is, I think, World Tour merch. So those are tickets and then, or film strips, not tickets. This is a postcard, and these are some large inclusions from their album releases. But that is all I got for both of my large inclusions binders. Let me know in the comments if you guys care to see this or not. If you guys don't care or don't enjoy it, then I will stop doing it. But, you know, I feel like since it is kind of a part of my collection, it's not photo cards or anything like that, but since it is a part of my collection, and you guys only see it every 6 months anyway, I feel like it is important enough. But just let me know in the comment section whether or not you enjoy seeing the large inclusions or not, because I'm kind of just looking for some guidance on that. Okay, so that is all I have for this Photocard flip through video, the February 2025 update. It's going to be a very long video, so I hope you guys do enjoy the long video. Very soon on the channel, you will be seeing a Chung Ha Alivio unboxing and a Jisoo Earthquake unboxing. My Chung Ha album has shipped. It should get to me pretty soon, I think by next week, so I probably will have that up first. My Jisoo albums, however, have not shipped yet, so I'm still waiting for those to arrive. And then after that, I will probably have a Photocard haul coming fairly soon because I just started buying photocards again after like a 2-month buying hiatus because of my Japan trip. I started buying photocards again just this week, and I was like, it's been so long, I don't even know where to begin. I feel like I'm so behind, but let's just jump into it. So that's what I did. But yeah, a Photocard haul should be coming down the pipeline pretty soon, so definitely look forward to that. And then, of course, after that, you know, we will have a storing photocards video to follow shortly after. But with all that said, I think I'm going to probably wrap this video up. I hope it was entertaining for you guys. There were definitely some points in the video where I just felt like I was babbling and rambling on forever and ever. So I hope to some degree you were entertained by the long video, and I do apologize if you don't like long videos that this was a long video, but that's kind of just the nature of the beast when it comes to these photocard flip-through videos. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I will see you guys in the next video, and have a good one. Bye.